make sure you don't cheap out on the gifts at my upcoming wedding, okay? If there isn't at least double the amount I get from the rest of my family coming from you, then I'm going to get upset. I might even make you leave my dad at that point. Jordan? I'm not sure you should be saying things like that to me right now, especially at a time like this. I understand that you might be excited about the upcoming wedding and all that, but that does not give you the right to say such things like that to me or anyone. What? I don't have a mom, though, so how am I supposed to know what to be saying? How about you tell me what I should be saying, since I've had to live my whole life with only a dad in my life? I never had a kind mom to help me through anything like this. I've been around you all your life, though, right? And I had been trying to act as your mother the whole time, teaching you everything I thought you'd need to know. So don't use that whole "I have no mom" trick on me, because I have been here for 25 years helping raise you with your father. What are you talking about? You think I've ever thought of you as my mom? Could you stop acting like you actually did anything that makes you my mom just because you were around me for a little while? I'm not trying to act like I'm your mother, though. To be honest, I've just been around your father this whole time and thought it would be kind of myself to be helpful with you. And as far as I can remember, you always did view me as your mother figure. But I suppose that was all a lie then? Which is fine, I guess, but you still need to respect me for what I've done for you. Stop acting like I should still be thinking of you that way, though. And respect you? No thanks. All of you know right now that I never agreed with you getting married to my dad. Like I'd ever want some useless grandma around in my life. I wonder what my dad saw in your old butt that made him think marriage was a good idea. For some reason, it's starting to seem like you're acting even worse than before. Did I do anything to you recently? I know that for the past couple of years you've grown a little distant from me, but now it's almost like you're actually trying to make me feel bad. That's because I really want for you and my dad to get a divorce. So why should I continue being nice to you when I'm trying to get you out of my life? And as for the actual wedding, I really hope you don't actually come to it. You'd ruin the vibe for everyone else there who shows up wanting to celebrate me. All of my guests would have to learn my dad got remarried to some shut-in grandma. I understand that I work from home most of the time, but I wouldn't start throwing the word shut-in around. It doesn't make me feel good when you call me that. Well, listen, I've been saying that about you this whole time. And to be real with you, when have I ever seen you actually working a job? Since you're always sitting in that room all day, I'm sure you're just playing video games or watching YouTube, right? Just because you're not seeing me work does not mean I'm not doing other things in here. What I'm doing is just not something I need to show you, and if I leave the door open for everyone all the time, I won't be able to focus. That's probably why you've never seen what I'm actually doing in that room. But I promise you that what I'm doing is related to my job. That's what you say. Thank God Dad is such a nice man, right? If he was any more strict with you, then you'd never be able to continue playing those video games all day long, right? How about now that I'm out of the house, though, you go ahead and divorce him? You really want your father to be alone that badly? Do you think that I'm taking him away from you or something? If I say that I'm feeling that way, will you divorce him for me? I'll put some thought into it, yes. By the way, I'm already married at this point and will be going to my husband here soon. And you know that, right? So, since things between you and I will really be ending here, I'll let you in on one final secret. My dad, he's in love with a younger woman than you right now. She's a model, so recently the two of them have been going on quite a few dates with one another. What? What are you talking about? Oh, so you really didn't know about any of this, huh? I kind of figured that someone like you would be clueless. I know there are plenty of older women who begin to stop thinking about the world around them as they've gotten older. But in your case, you must have completely forgotten that there are in fact better-looking women than you out there. Would you please tell me what's going on here? Is your father really going out with another woman now? I'm honestly not too sure, so you might want to go and talk with him about it. But from my point of view, I'm kind of thinking he does have another younger woman around. Just from the way he's leaving the house in a hurry sometimes, I can tell that she's got him all tied up in herself. Dang, Julian, there really is nothing left you can do now. I see. Well, thank you for giving me a heads up. If this is really true, then I guess we're closer to a divorce than even I had thought. But before you do get that divorce, make sure you allow me to have my wedding first. Wouldn't want to get any bad luck from you or my dad, right? Doesn't seem right to me to have my wedding after you both have cut ties. It seems that everything must be about you then. All right then, if that's what you want from me, then I'll listen. As for right now, I'm going to start getting to the bottom of things with your father.
By the way, I wanted to talk about this month's allowance. You think you can up it a little for me? I have Jordan's wedding and all coming up. With what little you're giving me now, it might make things a bit tough for me come time that I'd have to help her with the wedding costs and her gifts from me.
What are you talking about, Richard? Month after month, you've already been asking me to raise your allowance for whatever reasons you have. Are there really that many things going on in your life that require you to get more money from me?
There's nothing crazy going on here. I just happen to have a lot of work on my plate, and that leads to me getting stressed out. And so I want to use that money you give me to get some fresh air and relax a little bit. You're making all kinds of money with your job, so it's not like you have anything to worry about. So how about you just give me a bit more each month in my allowance? That way things can be a little bit more fair here.
If that's how you're feeling, then how about you leave that dead-end job you have and work for a company that actually values you and pays you more? I don't want you thinking you can just take my money and play around with it all the time. But in some work yourself, and I promise you you'll start making more money and won't have to keep asking your wife for her money.
Hey, don't say things like that. We have both been working for as far as I can remember, at least while we've been married, right? Yet you're not going to let me have anything that you've earned? I thought that by being married we were supposed to share what we made.
I've been letting you have quite a bit of it already. The thing is, you haven't been giving me anything in return. You take all that money you make and spend it all on yourself. Everything that has to do with this house, I'm being left to pay for. And for as long as I can remember, I haven't gotten any money from you to help me out, or even as a gift to show your love and appreciation for me.
But look, Jordan is going to be leaving us soon, so you won't have to pay for her anymore, right? That means you and I can have a little more fun with our lives, right? So you shouldn't be upset about giving me a bit more to spend every month. And as for that appreciation you're seeking from me, I give it to you every day by staying with you.
A little more fun with our lives? For some reason that makes it sound like you don't want to have fun with me, but rather have fun by yourself outside of the house. Hasn't that been where all my money's gone to already that I've given you? I'm sorry, but I'm not okay with that.
Hey, what's gotten into you? You've never spoken to me like that before. What happened to you today that's made you so stingy?
I'm starting to realize that your spending is a little suspicious. Up until now, I haven't really thought anything of it. But then I was being asked for money and gifts from your daughter, and she told me she wanted more from me than anyone else in the family.
That sounds like her. She must have gotten that kind of greedy mindset from her mother. That woman went and took all the money she could get and ran from me. Jordan must have seen her mother doing all of that and ended up loving money and things just as much as her.
And you seem to be the same way as those two.
What was that?
Whatever. Jordan, what is this all about? Where is my seat supposed to be today? Did you forget to tell the wedding staff to set my name out? Huh? I didn't forget anything today. I just made sure that there was no place for you today at this wedding. What? There is no seat here today for some fake wannabe mom like you. This wedding is only for my real family, so a stranger like you needs to get out of here. Just leave whatever gifts and money you bought for me up front and go home. You made sure to bring me a lot of things today, right? Fake wannabe mom? Up until this very day, I have done so much to support you, yet after all of that, this is how I'm treated? You just supported me out of your own desires. I never asked for a single thing from you, right? If you're going to throw a fit about how unfairly you think you've been treated, how about you go outside and do it? We wouldn't want the security in this building to have to come and carry you out for causing a ruckus, right? But if that's what you really want, then go ahead and start crying. I see. So this is really how things are going to be? That's right. And right now it seems your father doesn't care about what's happened to me and is laughing while I stand here patiently waiting. He's told me already that you're the bride today, and that if you don't want me here, there is nothing else I can do. He seems to think you want him to be alone today, and that makes him laugh out of happiness. Awesome! Dad is so cool. Why did I ever decide to stick my neck out for you guys all this time? Don't worry, because you don't have to do anything for us anymore. Now shut up and get out of here. Or else I seriously will have the security team come and carry you out. You're not supposed to be here today, so get. All right, I'm going then. And if you regret what you've done later on, I'm not going to listen to you whine. You think anything's going to change today by you not being here? Stop thinking that you're all that important to any of us. I'm cutting ties to you today. Goodbye forever, you useless grandma. Understood. I'll make sure to have these divorce papers handed in today. That will be my wedding gift to you. Seriously? Thank you. No, I really can say goodbye to you forever. Hey, what's going on here? I'm being told that the wedding is now being canceled? They're asking everyone to leave this wedding hall now. Who is this? Stop playing dumb, you idiot. I am your daughter, Jordan. I don't have a daughter, though. You're really going to start telling crappy jokes like that now? Why are things turning out like this now? I never told anyone that I wanted my wedding canceled. Well, don't worry, because I did. Huh? What does that mean? How could you have canceled my wedding? Well, I was the one who went and paid for the whole wedding. What? And since that wedding I paid for would not be seating me, I chose to have it canceled. I have no idea what you're talking about. This whole wedding was all paid for by Dad. What the hell are you going on about? Oh, now that you say that, I'm sure that's how he explained things to you. But unfortunately, whatever your father was telling you was a lie. In reality, I was the one that paid for every little thing related to the wedding today. What? Are you being serious? Well, yes, of course I'm being serious. Isn't the fact that your wedding is being canceled right now clear enough evidence of that? Why? If you're really the one who paid for everything, then why did Dad lie to me about it? That's because your father wants you to continue liking him, and would rather you like him than me. And, well, that led to him trying to show off so that you'd stay with him instead of coming to me. Well, it's too bad things had to end this way, because now you're just going to find out just how poor of a father he really is. No way. You have to be lying. I just went and asked Dad about this, and he won't say a word to me now. I'm sure he won't, because no matter how much he's tried to fake being the man of the house, the only true man of the house with all the power and money was me. That man can't do anything by himself, and you'll soon realize that. You have all the power and money? But the one making the most money is Dad, right? No, that would be me. Honestly, with your father, he's already been trying his best just to stay alive. And that's with the help of me giving him a monthly allowance. Huh? What does that mean? I never heard anything about all of that. And that's because you never care to listen to what anyone has to say to you. I've talked about this many times now, about how I happen to work a very important job from home, and that I'm the one paying for everything in the home. And I have made sure that every time you tried to say I was only in my room playing games, that I am actually in there working diligently. Yet you never listened to any of those words I said, and continued to believe in that lie you made up about me. So don't get upset with me that you chose to live in your false reality. Are you really making all of that money from home? Wait, I sort of had an idea that you'd be working a little bit in that room, but I just assumed you were only making enough to support your hobby of gaming. Well, you never actually cared about anything I was up to and would always leave the house and go out and mess around. That's why you have no idea what kinds of things I was doing for work. But I was always getting my allowance from Dad. I know, and all of that money was coming from me. But your father wanted to make sure, no matter what, that you never found out about that. So I had to keep it a secret for so long that I was the one who really handed all her money to the family. Why would you keep all of that a secret? Because if I were to say anything, then your father would have been destroyed, right? He wanted to seem like this really cool father in front of you. And during those times, I was in love with him. So I had to give in to what he wanted and keep everything a secret with him. Wait, Dad is starting to get really upset right now. He wants to know why you've started talking about all that. He's telling me to tell you that all of that has nothing to do with my wedding? What? Such a loser. So that's all he has to say about what's going on? What do you think of him, Jordan? Do you still find your father to be a really cool guy after he went and kept all this stuff about his income and money to you a secret? I really want to get pissed off at him right now, and what he's done is totally uncool and makes me want to say goodbye to him forever too. Why have I respected my dad so much all this time? Right? I was thinking that myself, and that's why I gave up on keeping that a secret from you. So there you go. That's why I've told you the truth, yet it seems your father still wants to keep the truth hidden from you. I get it now. I get it all now, so you can come back here. You can come back here and join my wedding, as long as you tell the staff it won't be canceled. You really think something as wonderful as that is going to happen for you? I told you already that I'm going to get this divorce now, right? I knew something like this was going to happen today, so I made sure to prepare in advance. That's why all of your things are out of the house now, and I'll go ahead and toss them for you, okay? What? What are you talking about now? Wait, does this mean the house is also... That's right, my name is on the house. I've been the one renting the house this whole time, and pretty soon here I'm going to be moving out. I've really wanted to get myself a proper office for work, and so I was thinking it'd be best to get myself an office and then set up a bed in there to sleep. I'll have the lock and everything changed on the house, so both you and your father can stay out of it now. Wait a second! Things are going way too quickly for me. I never heard about any of that either. Aren't you being a real jerk right now, tossing all my things out of the house like that? Wasn't all of this what you wanted, though? I'm giving you the gift of a divorce between myself and your father, yet you're going to get all upset about it now? You don't have to divorce Dad anymore. Please, come back here. You have to do something about what's going on here. All of the groom's family is getting really upset with me now and are threatening to take him away from me. Wow, sucks to be you then, I suppose. Too bad that I don't care. Honestly, I'm sure they are all happy to learn about the true person you and your father are before having the wedding. They're probably thankful for what I've done. Shut the hell up! Do you have any idea what this will do to my life? You think I care about some complete stranger's life? Be happy that I gave up 25 years of my life supporting you and your father. Be thankful for all that. I understand, and I am very thankful for all you've done. Thank you so much for everything, Mom. So please come back here now. I don't ever remember being your ATM, all right? So stop it with all of that fake appreciation for me and get real. Really, do you have any idea how much I am done with your father? Always needing me to do everything for him, even going as far as asking me to pay for your whole wedding, and then on the day of, stabbing me in the back? I think the both of you need to spend some quality time in hell for this. Don't say things like that. I'm not kidding when I say that right now things are really crazy. Dad's girlfriend just showed up to the wedding. She just started to tell him about how back in the day she did some things with his older brother. He knew about how she used to work as a prostitute and would take advantage of her all the time. Oh, she's talking about that stuff now? I knew there was something wrong with her. But to think she did something as wild as that with his brother. What? Do you know her? After you gave me a few hints about how your father was cheating on me, I decided to delve into it a bit more. I got my lawyer involved, and we hired an investigator to have a look at what was going on with your father and her. We needed to know about who she was and what she was up to. You went and did something like that? And as for the allowance I was handing your father each and every month, most of it was going to that woman and the time he spent with her. I want all that money back that I wasted on him, so I'll make sure this settlement I get from him is huge. Settlement? You thought I'd just skip all the fun? I know about how he's been with her for the longest time now, cheating on me. And, well, cheating on me while married gives me the ability to take action against him. I'm still in the talks with my lawyer, so please give me just a few more days. Wait, oh, this can't be happening. Dad doesn't even have the money to pay you back. You think I care about him having the money or not? If he doesn't, then he'd better start moving his ass and making that money for me. We're being asked to pay for the rest of this wedding now? We don't have that kind of money on us. Please, come here and do something about this, Mom. Who is this mom you're talking about? You would never be calling some stranger that, right? You and I have cut ties completely now. So would you shut your mouth and let me have the peace of being free from you both that I deserve? Please don't say things like that, Mom. I will apologize to you for everything my dad and I have done. Don't abandon the both of us at a time like this. Up until a few days ago, I had been trying my best not to be bothered by everything your father and you were doing and just focus on my work. But now that I think about it, I should have gotten rid of you both long ago before things came to this. Now, I've told you what this divorce is, right? It's that present you were asking from me for your wedding that's better than anything anyone else will be giving you, all right? And you losing your wedding and getting into debt with your father is something I believe suits the both of you as well. So please take that next step forward and fall into the hell you've created for yourself. After that, the rest of the groom's family had had enough of Jordan, and they all began to walk out of the wedding hall, officially ending the wedding that Jordan had been so happy about. And as for what Jordan had been saying about her already being married to her fiancé, she was lying and only said that in order to make me feel even worse about how she would be leaving and wanting me to divorce her father. Anyway, as the rest of the groom's guests left the hall, so did a lot of Jordan's guests as well. And soon it was just her and Richard in there, surrounded by the wedding staff, asking for the remainder of the payment that was needed. Neither of them could afford to pay the remaining $5,000, and so Richard ended up writing them a check, knowing very well it would bounce in a couple of days and he'd be in huge trouble. When those two came running back to the house from the wedding, they both found all their things out in the yard, as well as the doors all being locked like I had said. They sat outside for hours, begging to be let inside by me, but I wasn't even at the house at the time and was just watching all of this drama unfold through my doorbell camera. And before they both decided to give up and leave my property, they got into this massive fight, screaming and yelling at one another about whose fault all of this was, before running out of energy and running off. They both would later get themselves a dirt cheap apartment where they've been living now without any furniture in it besides what they already owned. They would later be visited by my lawyer, who would let Richard know that the divorce had been concluded and that he and I were officially exes now. And along with that, he would be told about the settlement he owed me, and that he would get 3 months to pay it off, or else I would be taking him to court and raising said settlement. I'm not really sure he'll ever be able to get me that money I've asked for, but that's all right, because I know deep down that I already have more money than he ever will, and that at least I was given this divorce, which is going to be saving me a lot of money going into the future. The both of them regret never appreciating me for all the things I did for them, and have since had to sit in that apartment crying about what they've lost. But that's not something I care about, as those two most definitely deserved this. And I'm sure once that wedding hall finds that the check has bounced, they will go after Richard and Jordan, and they'll have a new kind of hell to live in. As for myself, I ended up ending the lease on that rented house and got myself a decent-sized office space downtown where I can get my work done from. There's also a small kitchenette inside it and enough space in one of the adjacent rooms for me to make a bedroom out of. I think for the time being I'll be living here, focusing all of my time and effort entirely into my job instead of into that selfish and greedy family that I once had.
Hi, Evan. It's Tom. Can I ask you a question?
Sure, what's your question?
I haven't heard any progress about the project you're working on right now.
Oh, sorry, I'm working on it now. I got the edited document from you like 10 minutes ago, so I need to make changes.
You're still working on it? Seriously?
Yes, I mean, I could have finished it during work hours if you gave it to me a little earlier.
Okay, and? Are you blaming it on me?
No, I'm not.
This is what happens when you don't check everything beforehand. You are so useless.
I did ask everyone to see if they needed help with anything, including you.
You need to double check. I'm always busy unlike you, so I was probably not paying attention.
Sorry to say this, but you were looking at golf clubs online.
That's because I need to go golfing with the head of our business partner this weekend.
I didn't know about this. I should have been receiving emails from them too.
I got a call from them today, and it's just going to be the two of us.
I see. Anyways, I'll get it done by today. What time do you want this done by?
Within 3 hours.
Okay, I'll try and get it done within 2 hours.
Make sure you don't stay that long.
Why?
You're wasting electricity. It's not free, you know. Should I charge you for that?
Why only me? There are other people here also, and to be honest, I don't want to work overtime either.
You don't want to work in general, huh? Also, you are saying that you don't want to work overtime, but you probably leave some work undone on purpose so you get paid more, because the payment is better than your working hours.
Can you please listen to me first before you make that statement? I'm in charge of 3 big projects, so there's no way that I can finish all of it during work hours. So that's the reason why I need to work overtime. It's not because I get paid more, okay?
I shouldn't have hired an incompetent person like you in the first place. I need to talk to HR about this.
Why would you need to talk to them about me?
Because you're a loss for the company.
Really? I think I'm making a profit for the company.
How? You're working overtime on purpose, and you just chat with people during the day.
That's because I'm helping people with their work. I don't want to waste my time talking about things that aren't related to work.
Yeah, that's an excuse. You need to work extra hard if you still want to be here.
Actually, I think I'm the only hard worker here in my department along with Brian.
I have no clue what you're saying, but since you work under me, I will force you to work for the hours you wasted.
Including lunch hours?
Of course. I eat lunch at my desk while doing work, unlike you, who goes out to eat. Why don't you try to be like me? I'm a competent person who gets work done early and leaves work every day right after working hours.
I think I already worked those lunch hours by working overtime. Also, I don't mind you leaving after working hours, but can you at least explain to the other people about the project and whatever editing you did that day instead of yelling at me? I have too much things to do.
It's not enough. Excuse me? When did I yell at you?
You yell at me every day.
I'm just lecturing you.
No, you're targeting me. You just don't like me going home after working hours, right? I know because you assign me work 5 to 10 minutes before I end my shift. I'm doing too much work, so I would appreciate it if you could divide some work to other people in the team, like Brian. He's a hard worker and sometimes helps me with the projects I'm working on.
You got some damn nerve to say something like that, even though you don't work. Brian works hard unlike you, so stop complaining and work, okay? Don't be on your phone.
You texted me first, and I'm just replying to your texts.
Do you want me to fire you?
Why all of a sudden?
Because it seems like you want to argue with me all the time.
I'm talking to you normally, you just think that way. I actually don't have a problem quitting.
You don't need to act tough. I know that you're panicking now. LOL.
I'm not. Now please excuse me, I have work to do. The next day... Hey Brian, sorry for texting you after your shift, but can I ask you for a favor?
Hi, Evan. Sure. What's up?
I don't feel too well lately, so do you think that you could help me with the projects?
Of course. Wait, were you doing everything on your own?
Yeah, because Tom told me to take care of it.
Why didn't you ask me?
I didn't want to bother you, plus I thought that I could do it on my own, but my body is telling me to give up and ask for help.
Hey, don't say that. Let me help you. I don't want you to collapse.
I'm doing my best not to let that happen. Thank you, Brian. You're the only one in the department that I can count on.
Thank you. I appreciate the fact that you trust me. Actually, why doesn't Tom ever help you?
I do ask him, but he says the same thing every time. I'm busy preparing documents for the meeting or meeting with someone from our business partners. This time he says that he's going golfing with the head of one of our business partners.
What? He said that he's going on a golfing trip with a Hooters girl this weekend.
What? Seriously? Wow, he lied to me.
Yeah, he's trash. He makes excuses so he doesn't need to do anything. He even watches YouTube videos which he calls educational videos when it's sports and short clips of movies. He said that by watching those, he can brainstorm how to market the company, but it doesn't have anything to do with our industry.
He doesn't take his job seriously. Hey, but at least he likes you, though. He really hates me, and it's stressful hearing him yell every single day.
OMG, I hear him every day before I leave the company. Sorry for not being able to help you. He has no right to yell at you like that. He doesn't understand that all of the projects are successful because of you.
It's okay. I don't listen to him anyway. Don't worry. He'll face problems someday.
True. It's just a matter of time, LOL. Anyways, let's meet up tomorrow to discuss what I should help you with.
Thank you so much for helping me, Brian. Talk to you tomorrow.
No problem. See you tomorrow. Take a good rest tonight.
A few days later...
Evan, get your ass to work. Where the hell are you? You're late.
What? You didn't hear anything? Were you at the meeting this morning?
No, because I don't need to attend. I just came in now.
I never heard of a boss who doesn't attend a meeting. Anyway, I need to be hospitalized for a week because of my chest pain and severe headaches. I think it's because I've been working too hard. I'm sorry for your inconvenience, but would appreciate your cooperation.
Are you serious?
Yes,
You're taking off from work for a week just for that reason?
this can lead to a heart attack or stroke. It's pretty life-threatening.
You are going to cause a problem for the company again. You're probably lying.
No, I'm not. I'm actually hospitalized right now. I was carried to the hospital yesterday.
That's just an excuse because you don't want to come in for work, right?
Please don't say that. It's not. This is what happens when you work too much. I would appreciate it if you could work things out so our other employees don't have to go through this.
Why would I listen to a person who slacks off during work?
You don't need to be that rude, you know.
Who's going to do your job then?
I asked Brian because I thought it was easier to ask him than you because he's helped me with some of it.
Wow. I feel so bad for Brian because now he needs to take over your work you probably haven't done.
Actually, we're almost done preparing for the 3 projects.
Hey, if you have time to text now, can you come to work? I bet you are grabbing coffee somewhere, so come to the office immediately. Don't leave your work to Brian.
What?
You heard me. You will get fired if you don't come in within 30 minutes.
I just told you that I'm at the hospital now, so I can't go.
Stop lying.
I'm not. I can send you pictures, but I know that you'll just say that I picked up the pics from the internet, so I won't do that. Now, will you excuse me? It's almost time for me to do a few examinations, so I need to go. A few hours later...
You didn't come, so you're fired.
What?
I gave you 30 minutes, but you decided not to show up. It's fine because we don't need someone who doesn't want to work here.
Oh my god, do you ever listen to me? Do you want me to send you screenshots of the conversation we had 30 minutes ago?
You don't need to because it's a waste of time.
You should listen to people because it can be something important, you know?
I do listen to people, but not you. I will get started with your retirement process, so you don't need to come in from tomorrow, okay?
Wait, I didn't submit my resignation letter yet. Plus, you don't even have the authority to fire me.
Yes, I do. I will fire you for lying. About the resignation letter, I wrote it for you.
What? That's illegal.
So, who cares about that? I submitted it and it's already accepted, so you're done. Don't ever come back.
Wow, I don't even have a word to say.
Appreciate me that I did it for you.
Yeah, you know what? Thank you. I wanted to quit anyway.
I bet that you're going to be crying later on, lol.
I think that you'll be the one who's gonna cry. Are you 100% sure you want me gone?
Yes.
Okay then, I don't care if you face problems later on. Bye. A few days later...
Why aren't you picking up? I've been calling you many times.
What do you want? I'm busy.
Busy? You're probably doing nothing.
Why are you still rude even after I quit?
Come to the office right now. It's an emergency.
What?
You're not fired, so if you come and apologize, I will forgive you and let you work here again.
Is your brain made out of Fruit Loops or something?
Excuse me?
You're the one who fired me. Let me guess, you still can't do anything without me, right?
Yes, so just shut up and come to work. We're in trouble.
Of course you are, because I was in charge of almost all the projects. Brian helped me, but he doesn't fully understand everything. Now, do you realize who you fired?
I didn't expect for this to happen. Why is this happening?
Well, let me see. You made all your coworkers do all the projects without explanation, and while you were watching YouTube videos and shopping online, reported everything as your credit, even though it wasn't, and yelled at people all day, every day, and leave the earliest.
Damn! Shut up! Being a boss is tough and stressful.
You weren't even doing anything. What are you talking about?
Yes, I was. You just didn't know.
Oh, and, looks like you had a date with a Hooter girl this weekend when you said that you were gonna go golfing with the company's business partner.
What? Who told you?
I'm not gonna tell you. You not arguing back means that it's true, right?
Hey, shut up and just come back. I know that you're in some kind of trouble because you are not working right now, right? I could go talk to the HR and cancel the resignation.
What trouble?
Money-wise and mental health issue. You probably lost your confidence and feel lonely now, right?
I don't have those problems because I already found a new job.
What? New job?
Yeah, I now work at my friend's company. He originally approached me, but I turned it down because I wanted to challenge myself to work at a big company. But it wasn't what I expected, so I thank you for making me quit the company.
Why did you find a new job without my permission? I never allowed for you to do that.
I don't need your permission because it's my decision. Anyway, I wanted to work somewhere else, so I have nothing to do with you.
Are you seriously not coming back?
Yes, do you not understand what I just said?
We are panicking now. Please. I will apologize from the bottom of my heart. Do you not care about us?
You're just saying that to save yourself, right? I will not accept the apology, and I don't care because I don't have anything to do with you or the company, so deal with it by yourself. I thought you said that you were a competent person.
Please don't say that. If we get into trouble, I will be responsible for everything.
Yeah, and? Are you gonna run away from this? Maybe you should experience this once. Why don't you go and talk to someone else about this? If there is anyone, though.
I asked everyone, but they all said that you're in charge.
Well, sorry, but I'm busy now and I don't have time to read it over or something.
I did, but I don't understand anything.
Proves that you weren't doing anything and didn't bother to check the project beforehand. Looks like you were the one that was at a loss for the company. Bye, scumbag. After the incident, since I had no reason to go back, Tom panicked and didn't know what to do. The project failed and it resulted in financial loss and a bad reputation. The company was furious about this and also found out what he'd actually been doing during his working hours, and the fake resignation letter that he created. The company demanded compensation and fired him, and now he's in debt. He doesn't know what to do and is homeless now, feeling miserable, but since it's his own fault, I don't feel bad for him at all.
Janet, I'm sorry that you're in the hospital right now, but I've got to leave you. Do your best with raising a little brat!
James? What are you trying to say here? I don't get what you're saying at all. What do you mean you're leaving?
Yeah, I can't do this anymore. I thought of just leaving quietly without too much of a hassle. But yeah, I thought it would leave a bad taste in your mouth either way. I've left you the divorce papers, so sign them up so that I can hurry up and get out of this marriage. Please.
Divorce papers? I'm sorry, but I have got absolutely no idea what you're trying to do. You do realize that I'm in the hospital right now about to give birth to our child, right?
Of course I get what's going on. But I have no intention of acknowledging that child's existence. I don't want it. Just try raising it on your own.
I don't believe this. Are you being serious, James? Is this some sort of prank you're pulling? It's just bad taste to be joking with me right now.
But this isn't a joke, Janet. You must know that.
What? Why are you doing this?
I've already left the divorce papers for you in the living room. So fill it out, sign it, and file it at the courthouse, please. It would be much appreciated.
Stop messing me about, James. You haven't even seen your child yet. What is this madness? Have you no sense of responsibility?
To be honest with you, I don't really much care for children. Just the sight of them makes me feel sick.
You're kidding me, right? You don't like kids?
It also makes me sick to know that you're giving birth to a child at the age of 42! If we think about this in a calming manner, you're an old hag having a child, Janet. What's it like to give birth at such an old age?
What kind of child do you think this is? You think it's bad that I'm giving birth to this child? Plus risking my own life in the process?
Look, I've had enough of all this crap. There, I said it clear and plainly for you. I'm going to get a divorce from you, so that I'm not with an old hag. Basically because I can't love a child that's coming from a miserable old hag like you.
Now, wait just a minute there, James. A child that's from a miserable old hag? What kind of person does that make you if you're going to completely insult your own flesh and blood, your own child, James?
No matter what, my low-leveled insults are nothing compared to an old hag giving birth to a brat. I've already decided what I've wanted to do, alright? After all, younger women are much better. I have no idea what I was thinking when we were getting married. I'm still only in my 30s, and you're in your 40s already? It's gross. I don't know how I managed to go along with that.
I can't believe the things you're saying. I'm barely that much older than you, and I was in my 30s just 2 years ago. I can't help getting older as time goes by. It's a natural part about being a human. You've picked the worst possible time to be doing this to me. It's such a cruel thing to up and abandon me like this.
Don't even worry about it. I'm just going to do whatever I want. If I'm being honest, I don't get why I married such an old hag in the first place. Next time, I'm definitely going to marry a younger woman. It's just going to be impossible for me to look after an old lady and a little brat if I want to be with a younger woman. If you think you're going to have trouble with raising the kid, then just get a live-in nurse. It's an impossible job for me to do.
I really didn't expect you to be saying things like this. I thought you wanted a child with me and to be happy together.
I knew that I couldn't do this when you found out that you were pregnant.
Wait, what? You felt like this since then? That was almost 9 months ago.
Well, I thought now would be a better time to let it all out. I thought that you getting pregnant at the age of 42 was just so wrong and gross. If an old hag was going to give birth to a little brat, I just knew I couldn't love you anymore. And so, I want a divorce. It's not right.
Fine, I get it. Have it your way then. We can break up.
Good job with bringing a child up on your own, Janet.
You've stooped too low and I'm done with this conversation. It's impossible to deal with you right now. I'll file the divorce papers once I've signed them. Don't even think about contacting me again. I don't want to hear from you. With all this, you've given up all your rights when it comes to our child.
I don't need anything else. I don't think this child is even mine. I think it's absolutely disgusting that you're having a child at your age. You're such an old hag, Janet.
Goodbye, James. I never want to be reminded of you ever again. Please get out of my life.
You don't need to even say anything. I'm out of here. I'll keep the checkbook that I left at the house.
What? The money from the checkbook? You took it?
Of course I took it. I'll take it as a parting gift for myself. On that note, I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself.
You can't just take the money as a gift. You're the one that should be paying me for all the things you've said and done. Nothing more you could say to me would change how low you've sunk in my book. Don't contact me again. I don't care about what you do anymore. Not to bother you or anything, but why the heck did you barge into my parents' house? You're so annoying, and you need to stop interfering in my life.
Janet, thank you for messaging me. I've been trying to get in contact with you, but you never answered me. I thought that I'd never see you again.
What are you talking about? I'm not seeing you, and I don't want to see you. I have no intentions to meet you.
Just you contacting me like this makes me really happy to hear from you.
Haven't you been listening to this conversation? Stop being a nuisance and barging into my parents' house.
I have to stop that? Why? It would be fine if you just met up with me. Then we'd have no problems.
You're giving me such bad vibes. What's your point in doing this, James?
I'm in tatters without you, Janet. I want us to fix what's broken.
Is this for real, James? After all you did to me, you want to be together again?
I'm begging you. Please forget those days long ago that I said those things to you. I want to be together. I shouldn't have dated a younger woman.
What the heck are you talking about, James? Why are you messing with me?
I'm not. Look, I'm sorry for what I've done. I dated a younger woman after I left you, and we were going to get married, but it ended up being a scam. She was a wedding scammer.
Oh, is that so? Oh, that's no good, James.
So I've been forced into debt as she took a lot of money from me. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I knew it wouldn't be good trying to marry someone younger than me. Younger women are just bad news. All I have is you now.
Now this is just making me feel sick to my stomach. What are you trying to say, James? I really hope that this is some kind of joke. Ha ha. Just what are you looking for when it comes to me? Because I have no clue anymore. Don't come to my parents' house anymore, okay? Or I'll call the police and notify them about you trying to get in.
Why would you do that to me? Please tell me where you're living now. I want to hang out with you. I'm good to go right now if you like.
Excuse me? You want to hang out? I have no plan on meeting you, James. No way.
I've been trying to find you for a while now, Janet, but you must have moved apartments or something. I didn't hear from you, so I was desperately trying to find out where you lived. That's why I went looking for you at your parents' house. Finally, you replied to my messages, and I'm so happy about that.
I'm not happy about this at all, and it's just getting beyond annoying now. So would you please just stop trying to contact me?
Okay, then we could just start all over again.
Are you nuts? Why are you in such a good mood with me now? Oh yeah, let's just start over. No way. That's not how this works after how awful you were to me.
I don't get it. Why not? I'm making amends for what I've said to you in the past.
It was over 2 years ago, James. To me, you're just a disgusting ex-husband who abandoned me for a younger woman. It would be such a hassle and a nuisance if someone suddenly just started looking for me again. Which is what you're being, James. What makes you think that the opposite can happen and I take you back, huh? You're just a piece of trash that I want gone.
What the heck, Janet? That's a bit of an exaggeration. Why are you being like this? You must be feeling lonely too, right? You're already 44. I'm talking to an old hag who's lonely and nobody cares about. I know that you were waiting for me to contact you. That's why I'm saying let's start all over. Don't you understand how kind I'm being right now?
You still have these types of misunderstandings for me just like before. You haven't changed one bit. Just because I'm older than you doesn't mean you can look down on me as something that doesn't sell. Why do you think of me as leftovers? Don't you remember how you broke up with me 2 years ago?
What? I don't get what you mean.
Around the time I was about to give birth to our child, you said a downright cruel thing. You said that you can't love a little brat that an old hag gave birth to. You abandoned a mother and daughter, all for a younger woman that you were running after. And you're really still trying to get back together with me, even though you deceived me. Are you paying attention to the reality of all this?
You're so certain about what I said to you. But I wasn't being that serious about it, Janet. I didn't have any confidence at that time, so I accidentally said those cruel things to you when it came to expressing my feelings. I really regret it, Janet.
Even if you regret it, it's got nothing to do with me now. If you regret what you said, then why don't you reflect on it so that you'll do better next time? It's too late with us. There's no next time for you and me.
Why are you saying such things? I can't believe that you don't want to start things over with me. I thought that you would still love me even after all this time.
Ew, no way, James. Please stop saying such things. That's so disgusting. While making those sort of statements, you think that you can just contact me and walk back into my life as if nothing has happened? It's unbelievable. I've had enough of this drama. And I'm busy, so that's about all I have to say.
Huh? Why are you busy?
I can't do anything more for you. I refuse to. Find the right girl on your own. I don't want to be with you. Well, there might not be any woman on this earth who would be a perfect match with you.
How could you say something like that to me? And you thought I was cruel? Don't you like me anymore?
Naturally, I don't from the messages I sent you. You're a garbage of an ex-husband.
Are you still working?
What's that got to do with anything we've talked about?
You're on a good income, aren't you? It doesn't matter if I'm unemployed and we're together, right?
I'm not surprised at this. I'm not going to take you in just because you don't have a job. What am I supposed to do about you not having any money? I can't believe what you were trying to pull out of a hat to try and get with me again. I'm busy with my own life here, and you're a complete stranger to me. I don't want to be anywhere near you.
But we have a child together, Janet. I'm that kid's parent too, you know. We should be raising this child together, as a family.
You have no rights to this child, James. Did you forget that you gave up on all rights to the child when we got divorced? Rather, that you didn't even recognize the child as your own. I had to do the complicated matter of submitting a birth certificate and divorce papers at the same time. It was such a hassle, especially with how I was feeling at the time. But somehow, it all worked out, and you have no rights to my daughter. After that, I got married again, and now my husband has adopted my daughter as his own.
Excuse me? She's got a new father? Why did you get remarried without my permission? How come you didn't tell me?
Why do I have to tell you something like that?
Maybe it's because you're my ex-wife?
That's exactly right. You're a stranger to me, and it's not right for you to say that. So, with that, I would like to claim back the money that you stole from me before, please.
What are you talking about? What money I stole?
I don't know how someone can forget about stolen money. Even if the person who hurt you forgets, the person who got hurt always remembers. That's what we need to deal with now. I won't forgive you for what you've done to me, and I don't want anything to do with you anymore. I won't forgive you unless you stop causing trouble with my parents and with my little family.
Janet, please don't be like this. I want to start over again with you. I want to fix the mistake I made 2 years ago. I'll do my best to improve things between us. Let's move forward in life together.
I refuse to do all of those things with you. I have no intention of starting over with someone who has failed me once before. I'm really happy now. Getting a divorce from you was one of the best decisions of my life. Ha ha.
And that's that with me? What did I even do that was so utterly terrible? At least can you lend me some money? Do I have to visit your parents' house again?
Fine. If you're really going to be that way, I'll tell my parents the next time you come round to there so that they can go to the police.
What? You're involving the police now? You're not going to do that to your ex-husband, are you?
It's up to me what I decide to do, and that's what I'll do to keep you away from me and my family. I'm completely cutting ties with you, James. Don't expect anything from me. I don't want to be bothered again in the future, and I never want to see your pathetic face ever again. If you're going to say something more troubling than this, then we're going to take some serious measures against you. You better remember that.
Now hold up a minute. You're taking what serious measures against your own ex-husband?
Just so you know, my husband's a lawyer. So if you do anything that pushes my limit, my husband could get involved, you see? If you don't want that to happen, then I would just live a quiet life while you look on your sad and pathetic reality. See you later, you piece of crap! You know how you used to call me an old hag? You're old enough now to be called a miserable old man. Well, more like a poor, lonely, and miserable old man. You make me sick just by having to interact with you on a phone. Don't contact me ever again! In the end, James finished the conversation without saying anything back in response to Janet's messages. He wanted to do more about it and even went to her parents' house. He was reported for harassing them to the police and taken away. Until now, it seems that he's gone underground, so with that, her parents were able to find a secure place to live away from harassment. It seems that he was sent to a sketchy factory, as it were. He paid the debts that he owed. It seems that every day his day started with working really hard. He might be able to rehabilitate from this? Janet is living a happy life every day with her cute little daughter and her kind and gentle second husband. It seems that their daily life has become quite different since James was out of their lives. Naturally, that's good news for this cute little family unit.
Madeline, hey, I'm coming over to visit. I've got to say hi to your mom and dad. You're at home too, right? Yeah, I'm home, but my brother isn't here right now. Why did you suddenly decide to come and visit? Because the wedding's coming up and I wanted to say hi. I want to say hi, have dinner, and maybe spend some time with you all. I want to say hi to you, too. Aren't I sweet? Oh, I can't wait to get married. I'm going to resign and become a housewife. Oh, you must be so jealous. I feel so bad for people that aren't married. Thanks to Cooper, my life is so great. Good for you. I'm glad that you and my brother are so happy together, but I don't understand why you think that I'm jealous. Because you're ugly, and you've got no chance of getting married. You'll never be able to become a housewife like me. Do you want to know why? It's because nobody will want you as a housewife. Natalie, have you been drinking? No, of course I'm not drinking. I'm not drunk, what? I just had a little sip of tequila, that's all. I thought so. You're usually loud, but you're not always this loud. Even you would think twice before saying something so rude, and you must have been drinking quite a lot. What? Rude? Me? No way. I haven't said anything rude. I just told the truth. You can't blame me for saying something that everyone is thinking. Yeah, all right. Well, if you're drunk, you should go home and rest instead of coming over here and spreading more of your truth. There's no reason for you to come and visit this evening, so just stay at home. If anything, you'll just cause more trouble if you come over here drunk and end up making a fuss or being sick or having to spend the night. It's best that you don't come. No, I'm going to. I've got to talk to you about something very important. I've got to make something very clear. Huh? What on earth are you talking about? I bet it's not even that important. I've got to tell you how you can find someone who will marry you or you'll be alone for the rest of your life. I'll teach you. Yeah, no thanks. I don't need your advice. I'm doing fine without it. Besides, how do you even plan on getting here when you're that drunk? There aren't any buses running in the local area tonight, and you're going to regret spending money on a taxi in the morning. Don't worry about that. I can get there without a bus or taxi. Wait a minute. You're not planning on driving here, are you? Natalie, driving under the influence is a crime. It's way too dangerous. Natalie, are you listening to me? Stay at home.
Hey, have you seen Natalie? She said that she was going to go visit you and left.
Yeah, I saw her, and now I'm in the hospital.
What? What's going on?
I'm just glad that I'm still alive. I've been in an accident.
What? Are you okay? Were you hit by a car?
Yeah. If you want to know the details, maybe you should ask your fiancé.
My fiancé? What? You mean Natalie did this?
Yeah, she did.
What? You were in an accident because of Natalie? I don't understand, Mads. What happened?
That's why I'm telling you to go ask Natalie yourself. I don't know where she went after she hit me with her car, but I bet she's gone running back to your place. I think it's best that you catch her before she harms anyone else and find out what the hell is wrong with her.
I just got a message from Natalie's parents. They said that she's at their house, sleeping.
Seriously? I'm lying in a hospital bed attached to a morphine drip and she suddenly turned into Sleeping Beauty? You're kidding, right?
Mads, I really don't understand what's going on. So I'm going to go to Natalie's parents' house and try to find out what I can. Message me the name and address of the hospital you're at, and I'll be there as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'm sorry for getting angry with you. I'm really tired, so you don't have to come tonight. I'm going to sleep, so if you want to visit, can you make it tomorrow? Hey, I'm really sorry about yesterday. I was so tipsy, I don't even remember half of what happened. Can you believe it? Were you okay after that? Last night was so crazy. What are you laughing about? This is serious. I broke my arm because of you. Really? Oh my god. But you're lucky you're still alive. What? I was worried it might be worse and that things would get a little awkward before the wedding, but if it's just a couple of broken bones, then there's nothing for me to worry about. It's already serious. Because of you, I have to stay in the hospital for over a week. I won't be able to go to work during that time. Oh, don't be so negative. You should be happy that it was just a broken arm. It could have been so much worse. Don't you understand that you're the one to blame? You were drunk driving and hit me with your car. You're the last person that's allowed to tell me that I should be positive about this injury and that I should be thankful that I didn't die. I can't believe your attitude. You have no right to speak to me like that. Yeah, you're mad. I get it. My parents are on their way to the hospital to see you. Your parents? What for? I'm not interested in seeing them. Well, you'll have to, whether you like it or not. They're going to get you to sign a contract promising that you won't report any of this to the police. A what? A contract? To get me to shut up? Yeah, it's going to be a problem if you tell the police what happened, so you've got to promise to keep it a secret. You don't have any choice, Madeline. I'm your brother's fiancé, and my parents are going to be his parents soon. You've got to do as we say. Wow, so you're going to put in the effort to cover up what you've done, but you're not even going to try and make things right? By saying a few magic words? By coming to see me in the hospital and see how I'm doing? Instead, you're sending your parents to do your dirty work? You should be apologizing to me. I think that's what normal people usually do when they hurt someone. Are you actually being serious right now? This isn't funny. You're not being cute. I've actually sustained serious injuries after being run over by you, and you're playing dumb about the responsibility you have to me? All right, so I hit you with my car. I accept responsibility. But don't report this to the police. We're going to be family soon. Don't do anything that's going to ruin the atmosphere on the wedding day and that might make things awkward for us afterwards. Don't you think that's a little too convenient? I'm a victim here. I should report you, but you're trying to make me out as the bad guy if I do? I feel like crap. I can't go to work. I'm going to have to pay these medical bills. What else do you want from me? Shouldn't you at least apologize sincerely? I think that's the first thing you should be doing. But apparently you lack all common sense. You lack any sense of sympathy for other people. I don't know what I should be apologizing for. It's not a big deal. It's not like I meant to hit you. I was drunk. You can't blame me for that. You just happened to get in the way of my car. That's life. Sometimes it does things like that. If I wasn't drunk, I wouldn't have hit you. So it's not my fault, it's the alcohol. Why don't you understand that you shouldn't have been driving when you were drunk? You say it's the alcohol's fault? I told you not to come here. You risked the lives of every pedestrian that was walking on the street while you were driving in your car, drunk. I am definitely lucky to be alive, but you could have killed me. Oh, don't lecture me. I know that it's illegal to drink and drive, but I'm lucky too. You're lucky? What? How? I'm lucky that it was you that I hit with the car and not anyone else. If I hit a complete stranger, I would have been in a lot of trouble. You're pretty much family, so I can get away with it. Excuse me? We are not family. We are complete strangers. No, don't say that. We're going to be family. Cooper and I are getting married, remember? I'm glad that it was my little sister-in-law that got hurt and not someone else. But I'm not happy about this at all. But now I know what your true colors are. I understand that you don't regret anything you did and that you don't feel any remorse. I heard that you sent my parents away. Who do you think you are? Why would you do that? They went all the way to visit you and you refused to talk to them properly. I sent them home because I didn't want to see them. They were saying the exact same things that you were saying, about how I was lucky that it was just a broken arm and that I shouldn't say anything to the police about who was in the car. They were being just as ridiculous and selfish as you were. What? You're saying that I'm being selfish? We're family. You should be more willing to keep quiet about what happened. My parents only went to make sure that you would. Yeah, they said that. They told me that we're going to be family, so I shouldn't do anything that will cause trouble for you and Cooper. Good, you understand. I'm really lucky that it was you that I hit and not someone else. We are going to be family, so don't do anything stupid. Oh, that's a shame. You're 5 minutes too late. What? Did you really think that I would just nod my head and follow your orders? You pissed me off, Natalie. You don't seem like you're going to say sorry anytime soon. Not only that, your parents came and ordered me and my family to not go to the police and to settle this over discussions. I guess the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree after all. If your parents are like that, no wonder you turned out like this. Excuse me? You're being rude. You can't talk to your older sister like that. You're not my older sister. You're not married to my brother yet, and I'm obviously upset by what's happened. I'm not just upset, I'm furious, and I'm going to send you to hell for what you've done. What? You're going to send me to hell? Don't you think you're overreacting? What do you think you can do to me? I filed a report to the police. You're finished, Natalie. Huh? You filed a report? Are you crazy? You sold me out to the police even though we're family? What have you done? Like I told you, we're not family. And what have you done? That's my line. I can't believe you actually thought that you would get away with this. I did the right thing and reported what you did so that the police can take measures to make sure it never happens again. I'm going to get the compensation I'm owed, Natalie. You better prepare yourself. Prepare myself? What are you talking about? Are you threatening me? No, I'm going to take you to court. I know a great lawyer and he's going to take my case. He'll make sure you wish you never did anything so stupid. So what if you know a lawyer? Why should I be scared of you? He's going to help me crush you and your family and make you apologize for what you did to me. I'm going to tell the court that you were threatening me and trying to intimidate me out of going to the police, too. What? You can't do that. I wasn't threatening you. What are you even talking about? Do you really think that you can win this court case? I haven't done anything to warrant having to go to court. It's not that hard to understand. You've done something unforgivable and you're going to pay for it because you won't say sorry. Even my brother's saying that he's going to call off the wedding because he doesn't want to marry you now that he knows what you've done. What? Your brother? You mean Cooper doesn't want to marry me anymore? I don't have any other brothers. What did you say to him? You've turned him against me, even though I haven't done anything to deserve it. Haven't you gotten any messages from him yet? He told me that he was going to cancel the engagement just a while ago. He was saying that he can't be family with someone who thinks it's okay to treat me the way you did. He doesn't want to spend the rest of his life with someone like you. Why? I thought he loved me. What did I do to make him hate me? I don't deserve this. You did all of this. You made him hate me. We just had an accident, that's all. What's the big deal? You only broke an arm. What else did you say to him? Just an accident? That's all? I think that's the reason why he doesn't want to be with you. You caused injury to someone and you can't even apologize or acknowledge the pain and trouble you've caused. There is something seriously wrong with you if you think that's okay. If you lack the sympathy to even feel bad for what you did, then why would he want to be with someone who hurt his little sister? I'm surprised you managed to hide that from him so well up until now, but now he knows. It's over. He can't cancel the wedding. It's impossible. Even you should know that it's too late. The wedding's supposed to be next weekend. If he cancels now, only God knows how big a fee he'll have to pay. Would he really rather pay that fee than be with me? He can't do that. It's not impossible if he really doesn't want to marry you. You can't force him to marry you when he's clearly lost interest. He's decided that he can't go through with the marriage, so you'll just have to accept his decision. You can argue about it all you like, but I don't think anyone will blame him for not wanting to be with you. Not after they hear about you hitting me with your car while you were drunk and not even saying sorry. He was already shocked enough about that, but when your parents came into my hospital room and started raving about me keeping my mouth shut, that really put him off. I think it's only a matter of course that this is what you get. He what? He was put off? Yeah, he was repelled. Literally, like two north and north magnets put together. I think anyone would rethink having any kind of relationship with you after what you did. It's incredible that your parents would actually defend your actions instead of try and set you on the right course. And you seriously thought that I would automatically forgive you for what happened with no apology at all? Just because we were about to become family? You have got to be kidding. You even had the nerve to say directly to me that you were glad that it was me you hit and not a stranger. What is wrong with you? In what world is that okay? Wait, all right, I understand. You want me to say sorry, right? Then I'll say sorry. If that's all it takes for you to forgive me, then fine. I'll apologize as much as you like. I'm sorry about what happened last night. I'm sorry it happened. I didn't mean for it to turn out like that. And I was drunk, so it's not really my fault, but yeah, I'm sorry. I apologized, so don't report me to the police, okay? It is way too late for that. And you can't go around putting conditions on your apologies. If you say sorry, you have to mean it. You can't expect me to forgive you just because you said sorry, and you certainly can't expect me to do something in exchange for it. Please, Madeline, I want to marry Cooper. I can't live without him. Please don't do this. You're breaking us up. Is that all you have to say? So you still don't accept responsibility for what you've done and the effect it's had on your relationship with my brother? That's not me. That's all a result of your own selfish behavior. You were saying that we'll become family when you marry my brother, but it's clear to all of us now that you're not good enough for him. You proved it to us. But now we're not going to accept you into our family, so give up on Cooper. Wait, Madeline! You've got to talk to him. I want to get married. You've got to convince him that he's making a mistake. We belong together. I want to be part of your family. I want to be your big sister. I want us to have fun together. I'm sorry, but you're creeping me out. I don't want to be family with you, and I don't think we can have fun together. Cooper just sent me a message. He says that he's not going to marry me. He said that he wants to meet up and talk about the cancellation and stuff. He's not going to change his mind no matter what I say to him. But I think that he'll listen to you, so you've got to talk to him for me. Tell him that there's been a misunderstanding and that we're actually really close. You just have to say that, and I think that he'll listen to me. What the? A misunderstanding? Did you really just say that to me? There's no misunderstanding. You hit me with a car. I broke my arm. You didn't apologize. It's really simple. I told him the truth, and he made his own decision based off of that information. I don't want to have anything to do with you anymore, and my brother and my parents are furious, so I'm ending the conversation. From now on, you'll have to make contact with me through my lawyer. He'll be calling you later, and I think that the police will be dropping by to question you too. Oh, wait a minute. You don't have to go that far. That's too much. It's not fair. I'm your brother's fiancé. Can't you be a little more compassionate? You used to be his fiancé, not anymore. And why should I show you compassion when you didn't show me any after the accident? Even though I broke my arm and was in a lot of pain, you really are full of crap. You're just a stranger now, so I can happily report you to the police for the reckless driving you were doing while under the influence. You need to pay for your time for that, so you won't ever make that mistake ever again. Family or not, that's something that should never be forgiven, especially if it could risk someone's life. You don't have to say that much. But I really am sorry. I feel really bad for what happened. I mean it. I promise. I just didn't say sorry because I thought it would be my loss if I did. I really regret what I did now, from the bottom of my heart. My brother says that he doesn't want to have anything to do with you and that he doesn't want you contacting him anymore. I hope that's helped you to understand how serious this is, but there's no point begging me for forgiveness now. You're not going to get anything back. I can imagine that your employers will find out about the trouble you've been in with the police, and you'll most definitely lose your job. Wait, you already resigned because you thought that you could relax and spend the rest of your life without having to work and use my brother for everything. It's a shame that you can't be a housewife anymore. It was your dream, wasn't it? It's all your fault! No, it's because of your inability to be a decent person. Do you remember saying that I can't get married because I'm too ugly? Well, I'm not one to brag, but I'm engaged. What? Since when? My fiancé's a lawyer. You'll meet him when we go to court. What? That's why you're finished. He's going to fight for me until we win the case. Together. You've been looking down on me ever since Cooper introduced you to us as his girlfriend, but I'm going to get the last laugh. You're going to have to live an unfortunate life from now on. It's a shame that you can't be a housewife, and it's a shame that you won't be a part of our family. Too bad I sent that police report. In the end, Natalie was completely rejected by Cooper, and he canceled the wedding arrangements and let the guests know that there would be no ceremony. Natalie panicked and kept on begging Cooper for them to talk and to get back together, but he completely ignored her and blocked her on social media. Madeline and her family filed a police report, and Natalie's requests for the matter to be dealt with between the two families was refused. The story ended up being shared online and attracted enough attention that it made the news. Natalie's real name was posted all over articles online, and they had no choice but to move before someone found out where she and her parents lived. It really looks like her life is over. Luckily for Madeline, her injuries weren't so serious, and she was able to leave the hospital a month later and married her fiancé. Natalie lost her fiancé and damaged her own reputation because of her lack of good judgment. Apparently, she's having a hard time trying to figure out how to navigate her problems and get her life back on track.
Alice, have you decided whether you want to move in with us?
I've told you many times, but I have no intention of living with you.
But are you sure that you're not going to regret your decision?
Yes, I'm sure I'm not going to change my mind about this.
You're sure?
How many times are you going to ask me that?
Melanie is getting married.
Oh, really? Good for her. Congratulations.
Melanie's fiancé is still young, and he doesn't make much money.
Well, I figured as much. Melanie's still young too.
And I think the two of them will be living with us.
I see. Isn't that good news for you? I'm sure you're thrilled about this. So now there's no need for you to ask us to move in with you.
I just want to make sure that you don't regret your decision later, though.
Were you even listening to what I said up until this point?
Don't you understand that Sean wants to live with us? You're the only thing holding him back. I also miss not having him around the house. Won't you reconsider? Don't you feel bad for keeping Sean from me?
What do you want me to say? Sean and I decided together that he'd be moving out of your house when we got married.
You're a mother now. You should know how I feel. How can you not sympathize with me here?
We told you that Sean would be moving out. You were okay with our decision before. What changed? Also, I don't intend on quitting my job. I love my job. Our home is close to where both Sean and I work. If we move to your place, it will take us over an hour to get to work. It just doesn't make any sense.
That is not the point. Now that you have a daughter, doesn't it make sense for you to live with us?
You're not listening to me. You're trying to make all the decisions here. You don't know what Sean really wants. Why do you assume that moving in is what he wants?
Well, Sean is kind and he cares about his parents. He can't tell you how he really feels because you'll chew him out. If you try to listen to him, he'll tell you how he's really feeling.
Well, how about you take this up directly with Sean then? You told Melanie that Sean married the wrong person. Instead of complaining to Melanie about me, why don't you let Sean know how you really feel about me?
I would, but you don't let me see him as much as I want to. If you say yes to living together, everything will work out for the better, I assure you. And if you're going to continue working, you could use help from us in raising your child.
There's a daycare at my workplace, so I don't need your help. Why are we even having this conversation right now? Melanie and her fiancé are moving in with you, so what's the problem?
Sean is our son. I want Sean to take care of us if anything should happen to us as we get older. Melody's fiancé needs to do the same for his family, so I can't expect them to look after us. That's why it's so important to us that your family move in with us. You should stop being so selfish and think about what's important for this family. You're part of this family now, so you should follow our rules. I haven't complained until now, but it's about time that you prioritize our needs before your own. I really do think that Sean chose the wrong person to marry. I can't rely on Melanie because she's going to be part of a new family soon. If you agree to come live with us, I'll ask Melanie and her fiancé to move out so the house won't be so overcrowded.
Isn't that a bit rude? You can't do that to Melanie and her fiancé.
Well, Sean is more important to me. I'm only being nice to you because you're married to my son. And if Sean is going to move in with us, I don't even need you to move.
I see. I understand how you feel. Do you want me to divorce Sean then? Will that make you happy?
Huh?
Well, that's what you want, isn't it? I'll divorce Sean for you.
You're not making any sense.
You just told me that you didn't need me in your family. I'll speak to Sean tonight about the divorce and your wishes for this family. I don't think that he'll want to divorce me, though. He loves me too much. I'll also let Melanie know how you feel about me.
Why do we need to involve Melanie? She has nothing to do with this.
I'm going to tell her that you're going to kick her out as soon as Sean moves in with you, and that you love Sean more than her.
There's no need for you to tell her that. You'll just end up hurting her.
What about my feelings? You seem to have no problem hurting me.
You're such a bitch. You just want to pull me apart from my family. You are a monster.
I just spoke to Melanie. She told me that her father also asked her and her fiancé to move out if Sean was going to move in. She told me that she's not going to move in with you if there's a high chance she'll be kicked out soon after that.
What? She can't do that. She already promised us she'd move in.
It seems that your husband spoke to her before you did. He told her that Sean and I are moving in with you and that there was no room for her and her fiancé. She was really angry with her father after that. She has no intention of moving in with you anymore.
Well, how come Melanie didn't come to me first?
Melanie told me that she spoke to her father yesterday. I guess she's angry with you too. That's why she came to me and not you. Did you tell your husband that Sean and I were moving in with you? How could you? I've been telling you that that's not what we want.
Well, I figured I could persuade Sean to move in. And I knew that I would have to ask Melanie to move out if Sean was moving here. I didn't think she would move out right away, though. And my husband wasn't supposed to say anything to Melanie.
It's because you're being selfish and not thinking about what everyone else in this family wants. I'm sure that your husband became impatient with you and decided to let Melanie know what you were really thinking. Melanie already knows that we have no intention of moving in with you.
Well, what about what Sean wants? What if he wants to live here with us? He would want to take care of us when we're too old to take care of ourselves.
How can you assume that? You don't know anything. I don't think Sean wants to live with you. To be honest, I'm really annoyed that you keep on pestering us to move in with you. That's all you ever talk about. I'm starting to dread even seeing you face to face out of fear that you'll force us to move in with you. Melanie is also fed up with your behavior. She wants nothing to do with you anymore. As for Sean and I, we don't plan to come to see you for some time. We need a break.
Melanie would never say that about me. You're just making things up to hurt me. She may be slightly annoyed, which is why she's siding with you now, but she'll come to her senses. I know she will.
You said that Sean was more important to you than her behind her back. She was devastated when she found out.
I didn't mean it like that. She misunderstood me. I meant to say that Sean is the older one, and as the older brother, he should be responsible for looking after us. Especially since Melanie is marrying into a new family soon.
Melanie knows that you've been nagging us to move in with you. She agreed to move in with you in the first place because she felt sorry for Sean and I. She was just trying to protect us. She was really hurt when she found out that you favored Sean over her. I can totally understand why she would feel that way.
What do you mean by that? Did you also tell her that I said her fiancé doesn't earn enough money?
I didn't say anything to Melanie. She probably found out through her father. She wasn't trying to move in with you to save money. She was just being a good daughter. She was willing to look after you if Sean and I couldn't. She's your daughter. You should have known that Melanie would do something nice like this. She has a kind heart.
I didn't mean to hurt Melanie's feelings. I really did want her to move in with us. But I figured that she'd want to move out eventually. I guess I was just trying to act strong.
It just sounds like you're making a bunch of excuses. Shouldn't you be telling Melanie this directly instead of me?
Well, Melanie won't pick up my calls. I think she's very angry with me. Would you mind telling her how I really feel?
Melanie doesn't want to talk to you or hear what you have to say to her. I also showed Sean the conversation we've been having over chat up until now. He just got home from work. I thought that he ought to know how his mother was acting.
What did Sean say?
He said he'd rather cut off all ties with his parents than divorce me.
Sean would never do that to us. Sean's my son. You're lying again. He can't abandon us.
He's going to give you a call soon to talk to you directly about this. But first, he's going to talk things over with Melanie. As for me, please don't try to get in touch with me anymore. I have nothing more to say to you. You stress me out. It's not good for my mental health. By the way, I'm pregnant with my second child.
You're pregnant? When did you find out?
Yes, I'm pregnant.
Do you know if you're having a boy or a girl?
It's a boy.
That's great! Now you have more the reason to move in with us.
Since Sean's going to cut all ties with you, I don't plan on introducing my new baby to you.
You can't keep me from my own grandson. That's cruel, even for you.
See, all you care about is yourself. Hasn't it ever occurred to you that we don't want to spend a minute more with you? You're stressing me and my family out.
I'm sure we can work something out. We can come up with a plan that makes everyone happy. Could you please persuade Sean and Melanie not to be so mad at me? It's all a big misunderstanding.
You can't take back the mean things you said about everyone. You're a grown-up. You, of all people, should know that. You treated me like an outsider, and you backstabbed your own daughter. You're a terrible person.
I'm so sorry. I see how wrong that was now. Please forgive me. I didn't mean any of it. Seriously.
We're not going to forget the horrible things you said about us. How about you and your husband take care of yourselves for the rest of your lives? Don't expect to be seeing your grandchildren anytime soon. Melanie and Sean talked things over and came to a mutual decision. They both wanted nothing to do with their parents. If one of their parents got sick, they would figure out what to do when the time comes. For some reason, their father was livid with their decision. But Melanie and Sean didn't care, and they continued to ignore their parents completely. The following year, Alice gave birth to a healthy baby boy. But Alice and Sean didn't go out of their way to introduce him to his grandparents. They had the decency to send Sean's parents a Christmas card informing them of the birth of their new grandson, though. If only Sean's mother hadn't been so pushy and stubborn about Alice and Sean moving in with them, things might have turned out better for everyone. We're left to wonder whether Sean, Alice, and Melanie will ever forgive Sean's parents.
Amelia? Today you'll be coming over here, right? That'll be perfect for me. So do you mind buying some bread on your way over? Seems that we ran out of all our white bread, so we'll need some more. LOL. Huh? Angie? Are you at your parents' house right now? And what if I am? This is my house after all, so being here is only natural. And right now my husband is away, so I decided to come back to my home so that I didn't get too lonely. Is that so? I'll ask Dustin if we can stop somewhere so that he can pick up the bread you want. Huh? I asked your selfish butt to take care of getting the bread, didn't I? What? But we're on the road right now and we're almost there. I'm not really keeping up with your guy's life or anything, but I do know you have a little package in your belly. LOL. But you should still be able to buy that bread for me. Next month you'll be having your baby, and so I'm sure you're not allowed to carry heavy things right now, though. LOL. Bread? Heavy? Okay. And also the baby's already here. Huh? We ended up having our baby a bit sooner than the expected due date, and so today we are planning on coming there to show everyone the baby. Huh? I never heard anything about this, though. Did you end up hiding all of this from me, you idiot?
About that. I know that you really don't like kids, so Dustin said we should wait for things to calm down a bit so that you don't get too upset with us. That's why we kept you out of the loop.
Shut up. You think you can just hide things from me because you're some dog? You need to stop screwing around, you idiot.
Angie, I'm not going to forgive you for that. I've told the police about this and will take you to court to sue you, so you'd better get prepared.
Huh? What are you going on about now? I have no idea what that all means. What do you mean you're going to sue me? I didn't do a dang thing.
You have no reason to be saying that now. When I brought my baby over to see their grandparents after we had only just gotten out of the hospital a few days ago, you came up to me screaming that you're supposed to have your baby first, and then you punched me. You getting sued is what has to happen now.
What? You're upset about that? I had to do it because you screwed around too much. It's your fault for keeping the birth of your child from me, so you're the one who should be blamed. You came here acting all high and mighty right in front of my face, which pretty much meant you were asking for a punch to the face. LOL.
I can't believe this. If I'd known you were actually going to be at your parents', I would have never come today.
Whenever I choose to be at my parents' house has nothing to do with you. And it's your fault for not asking before you both got on the road.
But even still, that doesn't mean you punch me for it. Especially when I'm carrying my daughter in my arms. If you've got a problem with me that you can't deal with properly, then you handle it when my baby isn't around. But to be honest, there is never a reason to be punching another person over something like this. You didn't even talk to me about any of this, instead choosing to just punch me without me knowing why.
You talk too much. Who the hell do you think you are? Are you trying to be a dog by having a baby before your sister-in-law? I can't just sit here and let a freak that can't follow the rules get away with something like that without getting beat up.
You're definitely never getting my forgiveness for any of this.
What are we going to do then? LOL. Should I be worried that the family idiot might try and do something to me anytime soon? LOL. It's not even like what happened is anything to even be that upset about. LOL.
You punched me in the face and sent me into the wall while I had my daughter in my arms, where she almost smacked her head on the wall.
And so what, Amelia? LOL. It's perfectly fine for someone like you to get punched every once in a while, right? LOL.
Andrew, can we talk right now?
If it isn't Amelia, what's going on? The last time I was able to see you was just after you had your baby. And ever since then, I've been wondering about you. This is your first time having a baby, so I'm sure you're getting tired out by now, right? Yeah, if you have anything you need help with, just let me know, and I'll be right over.
Thank you, Andrew. Actually, I do have something to ask of you.
Oh, alright. What is it? If you need me to go out and get you groceries or something like that, I'll be around every day.
Actually, I'm on my way to the hospital right now. Dustin is taking care of the baby right now, and I'd like you to grab my purse and things and bring them to me. And since you're my brother and all, I thought you'd be up to the task.
Huh? You're being taken to the hospital? Was there a crash? Are you doing okay?
I'm going to be looked at by the doctor right now, and I'll tell you all about what happened later, okay?
Alright. I'll head out right now, so just hang tight for a bit. Amelia, are you okay not having to be admitted? You took a bullet to the head, right? I think you staying in there a bit longer to be looked over is a good idea.
Andrew, the doctor told me already that I'll be fine. Also, I have to get back to caring for my daughter, so I don't have time to just sit around.
You really are one hell of a mother, huh? But if you're not doing well yourself, how are you going to be able to take care of your kid? Please don't overdo it, okay? You were already moving around a lot at the hospital as well, and while in the bed, you ended up falling asleep from being so tired that I didn't even catch all your story. Can you tell me what all went down?
Well, before I tell you about all that, I have one more thing to ask from you.
Oh? What's that? I'll do anything for you.
I'm sorry, but this doesn't have anything to do with helping out with my baby. I'd like you to become my lawyer. There aren't many lawyers around that I can rely on like you, and so this time I'd like to have you be there for me in court. I'm sorry for having to ask this from you.
Don't worry, I'll be your lawyer no matter what happened. But the important things that I need to know about relate to that injury you got. Wasn't from an accident, was it?
Right. Actually, today I took my baby to my in-laws so that they could see her face for the first time, and while holding her in my arms, I was punched by my sister-in-law. And when I think back on that, she used all her strength in that punch. She hit me so hard, it sent me back into the wall, almost hurting my girl in the impact. I made sure to do anything to care for her safety and used all my body to shield her. And when I woke up from everything, I was getting moved out of the house by the EMTs.
What? What the hell? What the hell was she thinking when she did that to my little sister and niece?
It's lucky that my baby didn't end up getting injured, and I came out of it not in too bad of shape. But because of how hard she punched me in the face, I have a black eye and a slight concussion, as well as some bad bruising on my back and arms.
What is wrong with her? I will not allow this. Wait, what about Dustin? What did he end up doing when that happened? The fact that this just happened to you and I never heard a thing from him yet, something's going on here that I don't like.
Dustin has always been on my side, Andrew. And for the longest time, him and his older sister have always been at odds. And I think because of the hate they have for one another, she used that against me today. She's done this before to him, punching him and all that. So I should have expected something.
Punching your own little brother all the time is already messed up.
Actually, when I asked her why she did this to me, she said she didn't do anything wrong. And then proceeded to blame it all on me. Saying that I'm a dog and a freak. Thinking that I'd get some sort of an apology from her after that was my bad.
Don't say that. What was she thinking, punching you when you only just gave birth and you were carrying your baby in your arms? There's no way she's getting away with that. Amelia, leave this to me. I'll make sure that anyone that finds it okay to hurt people, let alone you, finds themselves regretting their actions behind bars. She's going to right back to hell where she belongs.
Thank you, Andrew. When something like this happens, what should I do? I'm sure trying to stay away from her is the best choice, right?
I would never ask you to go anywhere near her after something like this, but we're going to need more evidence of her violent tendencies, and it's best to have a lot of evidence in court. I'll make sure to use your guys' texts as well as evidence. And I want you to start getting any other evidence that you might see as useful when we take her to court. Maybe go back to her another time and record the whole situation that unfolds. Just make sure that if things get dangerous, you run away this time.
Alright, I'll try my best. I'll make sure to leave my daughter at her grandparents' house and that nothing happens to her.
And I'll make sure to protect you both. I'm already pretty riled up as it is, but for the time being, you should take some time off to rest and relax. Then after that, we'll need all your strength to get the evidence that'll win the court case. Just make sure you're ready for anything from her. I'll be over tomorrow as well to check up on you again.
Angie, hello. Just as I told you yesterday, I've gotten myself a lawyer. And so with that, I'll make sure to crush you. I want you to be ready for when that day comes. Why would I be preparing for that? You're a freaking idiot. LOL. Stupid dogs like you always try to make yourselves look all big and tough, don't you? LOL. You're probably nothing but talk right now. LOL. And how could you even get a lawyer when you have no money right now? LOL. Do you not understand how much it'll cost you to take me to court? And without evidence, things won't end in your favor. LOL. But I guess some people are too far gone to be helped, huh? LOL. Angie, why do you have to go so far to treat me like that? I know that for a long time now you've had things against me, but you've never even talked to me before because you hated me so much. Well, I went to a far better university than my dunce brother, and I ended up marrying an elite. So, I have the right to pick on all of you lowlifes. You, on the other hand, came from nowhere with nothing but a high school diploma, and your parents are nowhere to be found, right? You and I are nothing alike. And like I've said before, you're a dog, and I'm your master. However, at some point along the way, you started to hide things from me, and now I've had to step up my game for your actions. Do you see now why I have to be extreme with you? Well, if you've been trying to put me back down, you've already shown me that by what you did the other day. But to be honest, I don't even remember hiding anything from you, Angie. Really? Are you really saying that right now? This is the reason that I hate talking to idiots like you all the time. Listen, you hiding from me that you had your baby before I could have mine is just bullcrap. There is an order to things in this world, and yet you seem to have never learned that. Did you not learn back in preschool about all of that? You have to follow the order, right? This is the reason you're like a dog, you freak! I can't do this. You've been married for 5 years now, and the reason you still haven't had a baby of your own is because you and that elite husband of yours don't get along too well anymore, right? And also your husband is overseas right now, correct? So the two of you can't even find the chance to make a baby right now. So I don't get why you think I need to wait for you guys when you're taking so long. Shut the hell up! It's your fault for not following the order and doing everything without my permission! Even with all the disrespect you've shown me, I'd expect a simple apology from you. I'm sorry, Angie. I was just in the hospital, and so I didn't get back to responding to you. For some reason, I was punched in the head yesterday, and so I wanted to get some tests done to make sure that I wasn't going to be fine. You're being way too over the top by going to the hospital for some small punch. And leaving me on red for so long really shows just how horrible a person you are. I think it's time I really start to teach you how to be a proper human. I've been thinking about this for a bit now, but I think you're making a mistake calling me a freaking idiot and a dog. I'm aware that my parents passed away a while back and that I only went as far as to finish high school, as well as being supported by my brother. But when did I ever tell you? I think you need to look in the mirror before you begin to talk to me like that. There's no point in trying to act tough now. LOL. I knew all of those things about you without the need to have you open your mouth. I was there when you had your brother around before you married, and he told me everything about you too. You were just too embarrassed to tell me about all that. And rightfully so, LOL. I'd be embarrassed too if I ended up with only a high school diploma and no parents around to help me anymore, LOL. And in Dustin's case, he always avoids me, so I was never able to learn about this stuff from him, LOL. Wait, but could your brother have lied to me? Maybe he was just trying to make you look good when really you dropped out of high school, LOL. If that's the case, then I can completely understand you being as stupid as you are, LOL. I get it. That's where all of this started. Even though I never told you that my educational background is higher than Dustin's, you took what my brother said as the only truth. Huh? I already knew about the way you treated your brother when it came to his education, so I didn't want to start anything between us. That's why I never said anything to you about where I graduated from. As far as my brother telling you, I'm sure he was joking around at the time. And as far as my brother telling you, I'm sure he was just joking around at the time. And when it comes to Dustin, he has never cared about people's educational background. So I never even told him the truth in case he one day did accidentally let it out. You're telling me that you're better than Dustin when it comes to your education? Well, I know that you said you graduated from a university that's far higher up than that of Dustin's, so don't take this the wrong way. But if you think that's a good enough reason to pick on someone, then I should be the one picking on you. I mean, I graduated from somewhere even better than your school, LOL. Stop lying to me, you dog! Just because you've had a baby before me doesn't mean you can start acting better than me. Some jerk like you could never have graduated from college, especially one better than the place I came from. You need to go burn in hell. Stop trying to one-up me all the time, you disgusting waste of a woman! Andrew, I'm starting to get some things from her that can be used as evidence. It seems that Angie really does have something against me. I don't have anything super deep just yet, but I have some things showing that she truly does have it out for my baby and I. I took screenshots of everything, so I think you can use all of this, right? I want to make sure there's enough here so that I can protect my baby and make sure that a woman like her is never able to pick herself back up.
Great work, Amelia. You really got a lot of that done quicker than even I expected. She's going to regret ever thinking it was okay to harm my sister and my niece like that. Anyway, I'd like you to send me all those screenshots in a little bit. Even if we don't have a ton of evidence on everything that's happened, what we do have right now is good enough for me. I'll make sure to make your wish come true, so just hang tight a little while longer.
Is all this crap from some lawyer you're doing? What is all of this? I've got things here from the court, and even more things from your lawyer? What the hell is going on here? Did you really end up getting some money to do something? Because it seems that way.
Nice to meet you, Angie. I am one of the lawyers from McDonald's law firm. My name is Andrew. As of right now, all those documents that you've been given is due to the mistreatment of my little sister. And so this time, I'll be acting as her lawyer in this case.
Huh? So you're that idiot's brother that I talked to long ago? So that must make you an idiot as well, right? LOL. I'm not going to let you fool me right now.
Although I am acting as the lawyer for my client, she is still my younger sister. I am not letting you get away with what you did to her. And since you committed the perfect crime, I'm going to make sure you're taken in for it.
Don't you even try to look down on me like that. There's no way a freak like Amelia could actually have a brother that's a lawyer of all things, LOL. I'm surprised to have gotten something from the court, but after thinking about all of this, I can see what's going on here. You must be that dog's secret lover or something. You have been trying all along to act as though you're her older brother, but I can see right through it all now.
Secret lover, huh? I'm sure that if that were the case, you'd be better off. But because I'm her older brother, that'll never happen. So don't even try saying something so disrespectful. My sister is an amazing woman, and she'd never cheat on her husband.
What are you talking about? You're disgusting. If you really are her brother, then why are you working so hard to protect her like you're together with her?
I think you understand the reason why I love my sister enough to do anything for her. The both of us lost our parents in an accident. At that time, we were given all the money from our parents, which let me get into college. But at that time, Amelia was still in high school. And so even though I was working to become a lawyer, I also made sure to play the part of her parent. I worked a full-time job while going to school, and I am so happy that all my work paid off, in raising such a beautiful sister. And so because of that, I can say that I really am in love with my sister more than anyone else, and I am willing to give it all for her.
There's nothing more disgusting than a man who is so in love with his little sister. You both should be fighting each other, not being all in love and everything. I can see now why the both of you are such freaks.
Well, if you think that my definition of love meant something sexual, then that's on you. But what's so wrong with my wanting to love my sister and care for her?
Huh?
In my case, the only family I have left is her. So wouldn't it make sense that all the love I have would go to her and nobody else? So that's why I care for her so much. And the only person that took that as meaning I was for some reason her boyfriend was you. You only try and pick at our lives even more and try to find more reason to treat us like idiots. So we're going back to the main point I was talking about. Due to recent events, you're being taken to court. I think it's best if you get yourself a lawyer soon. Now, I'll talk with you more on all this in the coming days. I don't have the patience anymore to deal with you, or else my head is going to explode. So I'm gonna take a break and let myself cool off.
Stop screwing around, you! What do you mean by take me to court? I haven't done anything wrong! You can't just try suing me for nothing! Right? Are you listening to me right now? Listen to me right now, you freak! Listen to me, you dog! Are you really going to take me to court for my money? I get it now. If you go ahead and stop all of this court crap, I'll give you a small amount of money, and then you should be happy. Hi, Angie. I was starting to think about texting you here pretty soon, but it seems like you beat me to it and are still acting like you were better than me. Why is that? Anyway, if you think I'm only in this for the money, you'd be very wrong. There's other things I want taken care of. Huh? And what's that? I told you that I'd give you some money, and yet you still want more? I don't really care what you try and do, but I hate you enough now to not hold back from taking you to court. But if you really want to handle all of this outside the courtroom, I want you to not only give me some money, but also apologize to me right in front of all the family. Of course, you'll also be apologizing to your mom and dad, but I want you to apologize to Dustin as well. Oh, stop that crap, Amelia! You think you can get my parents and family to laugh at me? Why do you think I need to apologize to you? Seems that you still don't quite get it. Whether we go to court or not, you're going to have to apologize for what you did. After all, you literally hurt me and almost hurt my newborn baby. And so, in that case, the right thing to do is apologize, right? But you seem to not understand that, which means there must have been something wrong with your education. A dog like you has no right trying to make fun of me, you freak. Well, I tried telling you how I wanted this all settled out of court, yet you still don't seem to want to listen to me. So I guess the next time we will see each other will be in court. Stop that crap! I haven't done a dang thing wrong. This is all your fault, so why do you think I have to listen to what you've said? Andrew, please let me pay you for all the work you've done for me. This is like you doing work in the office right now, right?
You're fine, Amelia. I'm doing all this work because I want to. And we're only getting to the good stuff now. I'll make sure to get as big of a settlement as I can from her, so just you wait and see.
I'm looking forward to the settlement from her. But that and this are a bit different.
Alright, then let's do this. How about, instead of paying me anything for helping you through all this, you just accept my work as a present for giving birth to your daughter. Even after all this, you'll need to be keeping your money, so consider this my present to you.
Andrew, come on. You really are too nice.
Only to you, right? You may not be living with me in this house anymore, but I'll never love you any less than I have before. So even after this is over, know that you can always lean on me for anything. Ah, and I think this case will go great for us. I don't think there will be any way she could defend herself against us. And hopefully all of this helps Dustin out as well. I'd hate for him to get upset over all this.
I'm sure he'll be thankful for what'll happen to his sister. But before you start to worry about me and him, remember that you need to get married yourself. You have both a great face and a smart head on you, so you shouldn't let that all go to waste trying to hang on to me. I have a house of my own now, and my own daughter. So you should start looking after yourself a bit and stop worrying about me.
Alright. I guess I could do that. But you have to understand, this whole time my life has been about you and my work.
I know that. You did everything you could for me, and I'm very thankful for that. But that's also the reason why after this, I'd like you to stop worrying about me and Dustin and work on your own life more. That's what'll make me happy.
Alright. I'll make sure to find someone that I can focus all this love of mine onto that isn't you.
Great! I look forward to it. There's no way this is happening. What was all of that? Why was nobody listening to anything I said in that courtroom? You think I should just listen to that idiot lawyer of yours and settle outside the court with you? Everything is acting like they're better than me right now. You are going to pay for this, you jerk! I'm not going to pay anything to you after this. If you'd like others to listen to you, then perhaps you should listen to all that crap you plan to say before you spew it all out. I told you already that this is all due to your childish behavior and that I'd never forgive you for what happened. And like I said when in that ambulance, I told the police about all of this. I think you'll be taken away by them soon, so be prepared for that.
Taken away? You mean into custody? You were being serious back then.
I was. The way you acted back then was dangerous for my daughter and I couldn't let you get away with that. So in order to protect my daughter, I had to become your demon.
Don't you start acting like you're doing any of this to protect that kid. I'm sure the police won't be able to get me. My husband has a ton of money, and I'm sure if I asked him, he could bail me right out of there. My husband may be working overseas right now, but the company he's with is from overseas. He has to work a lot all the way on the other side of the world, but he makes bank doing so. I'll make sure to use his money any way I can, and I'll be back out on the streets to come and get you. Too bad for you, you dog. I'll remember this. I'll make sure that you burn in hell with that brother of yours and your baby.
Well, that husband of yours has asked for a divorce recently, so I don't think you'll be able to afford anything.
What?
I don't think you understand me yet. I told you that I'll do anything to become your demon, and that includes getting your husband involved. Actually, even before that, I had a look into you and your husband a bit more, and I found out you'd been cheating on him. The man you've been with is a handsome-looking bartender, right? Amazing. You go out to him to drink fine liquor, and then after that the two of you go out and make love behind your husband's back, right?
Why have you looked into my life that much? That's my private life, you! I could take you to court for that.
You're too late, though. You're in the middle of going through the court system as we speak. LOL. And before you try and get your husband to understand you, I've already talked with him and shown him all the evidence. He may be overseas at the moment, but he can still get a divorce. So thank you so much for making all your trips with that bartender so obvious. It really helped me get more evidence than I'd asked for. So with him knowing all of this, prepare to get an earful from him when he tells you the news. Your husband also knows about how all the money he's been giving you has gone into that bartender, so he has every right to be more than angry. But even if you hadn't cheated on him, he also knows about the procedure you got to stop yourself from having kids. I always knew you hated kids, but never thought you'd take away your own ability to have them. LOL.
You think he's just going to throw me away for all of that? There's no way he could do that to me so easily.
Well, you threw him out first, right? So I'm sure you won't only be getting divorced from him, but he'll be asking for a settlement as well. Good luck paying for all the damages you've caused. And I think I'll let you know this right now. I have no plans of going easy on you with the money I ask for. And even if you do lose everything, you'll still have to find a way to pay me. This is your direct path into hell. I hope you have a wonderful time. LOL.
No! This can't happen! I'm supposed to be on top! I've been to a great school and have an elite husband. Why won't anyone come to help me right now? Hey! Can't you at least let me off this once?
After that, Angie tried calling her husband to cry and apologize to him, but he wasn't having it, and they became divorced. She also tried to run and hide from the police in the courtroom, but they were able to grab her just in time and take her into custody, where she was then told she needed to pay us. Along with all of that, her family finally had their say in the matter, and everyone chose to cut ties with her. She was not charged with assault in the end, as I told my brother to let that one go, because I want to see her suffer in this society. However, this did not stop us from getting a restraining order placed on her, and so she is no longer able to come within 500 feet of my family and I. She's now trying her best to work a job so that she can start paying off all her debt, and so these days you can find her in dirty clothes looking as though she hasn't slept in weeks. On the other side of the coin, I'm doing well living life with my happy family, and every so often my brother comes over to play with his niece. He only just started to look towards his own future instead of mine, but he couldn't help staying away from his new niece. So I'm sure that my brother won't be getting married for a little while yet.